Hi, this is Miguel Murphy, and I'm here with the awesome and bubbly Miss Stephanie Rigaud. And I'll allow Stephanie to formally introduce herself, and we're going to have a conversation. I'm particularly elated that Stephanie is on our team, and you'll see why as we get into the conversation. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Miguel. So as Miguel mentioned, I am Stephanie Rigaud. I just joined the team here at MDC North. I'm very excited about that. I am a senior academic advisor. I have a lot of experience in higher ed. Actually, my undergraduate and graduate studies were at Florida International University.
Go Panthers.
Yay! And I also worked at the FIU for quite some time, for about 6 years. My work was mostly related to recruitment and mostly with graduate students. So I'm very excited to bring a new dimension to my career now and work with incoming high school students who are transitioning to college. So this is a new population for me. Very, very excited about it. My daughter is 14, and she actually just started high school this year. I'm a little scared about that. But she, so I'm kind of connected to that population because I know that very soon, I will be that mom who will see her daughter transition into college. So I have that heart and that desire to make sure that high school kids make that transition very smoothly and that they are able to graduate in a timely fashion and pursue their dreams. So
Awesome.
That's me.
So I'm really, like I said, elated that you joined our team. You bring that energy, that optimism that I have noticed. You've been here for a couple of months now. Well, almost 2 months, yes. I would say. But it already feels like double that. And
Hope in a good way.
In a good way, yes. Well, given the campus has a large or serves a large volume of students, and our population is no different in terms of, close to 2,000 freshmen per year.
Wow.
And, each summer we go through the process of onboarding, just like when you get a new job. And, we go through it, more than 30 times with
yes.
large groups
yes.
and very structured in terms of preparation and, execution when they're in front of us, and ultimately hoping that they, remain enrolled in past the first day of the fall term and their first year and ultimately graduate.
Exactly.
So, which brings me to our American Dream Scholars.
Yes.
And
yes.
we just celebrated with that group, and I was looking at the tape and the video from that, and I was very proud in terms of the pledge, the acknowledgement, and the overall execution of the activity which you took the lead on. And what you just came on the scene. What would you say was your motivation to just take on that population?
I've always wanted to really be involved with students who are high achievers. And our American Dream Scholars are definitely high achievers. They've proven that they have the motivation and dedication to do well and perform well academically speaking. So I was extremely excited to take part in this project. I know that the project actually started before I even got on board, and I was able to come in and take over and really just work with the team and learn from the team and put this event together. I was very happy to be able to honor these scholars and do it in front of their families and really help them understand they should be proud of themselves for having achieved this. It was a great event. We had the pleasure of also having a second-year ADS scholar, Miss Jamira Sentil, who was able to say a few words and really explain her journey as an ADS scholar. So I was very happy that she was able to help us. We also had another second-year ADS scholar, Kalaya Israel, and she was there as well for the pinning ceremony. The point of the event, besides honoring them, is also to give them their pins, which they can wear proudly and to represent both MDC North and the American Dream Scholarship Association. So, you know, we were very proud of being able to do that.
Absolutely. So do you look forward to doing that again next year?
Absolutely. I want to do more. And as a matter of fact, I'm working with the Student Life Director to hopefully create an organization specifically for the ADS students, the ADS scholars. I do understand that we had such an organization before. So I'm hoping to be able to reestablish and resuscitate this organization and really give our scholars an opportunities to show leadership skills, get involved both on campus and within the community, and just start networking and really developing skills that they will need in life. So I'm very excited about that, and you know, very soon, hopefully, I'll have more information that I can share with everyone.
Absolutely. So we have just about just over 200 new scholars. So this is an outreach here to say, you know, get more engaged, and you know, civic engagement on campus, like you mentioned, getting involved in the community. And there are a lot of opportunities in terms of traveling, not just in the state of Florida, but you may want to go to a conference and the group can, you know, come together. And that's one of my passions, actually, with the Caribbean students, to be able to sit with a group, mentor a group, and just see their ideas come to life, and also support them along the way, and see that through. And traveling is one of their fortes. So,
yes,
you know, for any student group, it always comes up like, so where can we go? And you can start with community activities, local, and then as you sort of delve in and engage more with the community, you will see that there will be resources out there that will make those ideas come to life.
absolutely, absolutely. Seems very exciting, and I can't wait to get started.
So while we did mention sort of maintaining the scholarship at the pinning ceremony, but what advice would you share with an American Dream Scholar to ensure that they,
Yes,
you know, keep their
very, very good point.
designation?
So as we mentioned during the ceremony, you know, the scholars need to maintain a certain GPA, so they have to maintain a 3.0 GPA in order to continue to qualify for the scholarship. And they also must complete at least 67% of their coursework. So those are two of the main requirements. They also need to fill out the FAFSA, which is just some paperwork. And by the way, today is October 1st, so today is FAFSA Day. So if you haven't yet, you may start your FAFSA application for the 2018-2019 academic year. So they must meet those requirements in order to continue to qualify for the scholarship.
Absolutely. So it's the 2019-2020
Yes.
academic year.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Thank you.
But today is that day it starts, and I do want to, you know, share in addition to Stephanie that it's going to be important to start that process immediately, because it can take some time, and you don't want to be that American Dream Scholar that said, I didn't know, or, you know, had I known. Your American Dream depends on this one application. So you can take advantage of the single stop department, room 1119B, where you can go and get assistance. I'll even go as far as saying Miss Elsa Tanis, one of our single stop coordinators, you know, welcomes all students with open arms. You can go to the computer courtyard, you can go to the malls, the hub, and check out a laptop and get that completed. Or you can come to advisement as well.
Absolutely.
You know? We have about 20 working stations where you can sit and complete that. But you want to be in a space where you get that support to accomplish that application. So what advice do you have generally for students as they transition from high school to college?
As they transition from high school to college, I would say my number one advice is to be involved on campus. If a student does not feel connected to their campus, to their institution, studies show that they are less likely to succeed. And especially here at MDC North, where students don't live on campus, you're commuting, you don't want to just go to class and go home. You know, you won't feel that connection with the rest, with your peers, with the faculty, with the school in general. And there are so many different events here. There are so many different ways to get involved. So my advice would be get involved, whether you join the ADS organization, which will soon be established, or any other club or activity or intramural sports. I would advise that you do get involved and you network with other peers and you maintain communication with your faculty and with your advisors, whether it's myself, Mr. Murphy, or Ms. Fernandez, or Ms. Castillo. So just make sure that you maintain that communication and you stay involved, and you should ride smoothly through your first semester.
Awesome. So awesome advice, from
you.
your first year senior academic and career advisors. And we have a phenomenal team. Our team, just from a historical standpoint, we have approximately 25 of us across the institution. I think we're the best, hands down.
Of course.
So this is just a challenge to our colleagues at the other campuses. We're the best, right? And we're all the best. Our team is great. But anything that you want to share as we wrap up, because we can go on and on.
Of course.
And all good conversations, like I often say, come to, at least for the moment, a brief halt.
There you go. I like that. A brief halt, and we'll keep it up. I want to make sure that everyone registers for spring.
Absolutely.
Spring registration is extremely important. We are currently working on that. So if you have not yet registered, now's the time to do so. If you're not sure how to do it, if you're not sure what courses to register for, please make sure you contact your academic advisor.
All right. And so you want to leave your information with our students?
Absolutely. So my email address is S for Stephanie, RIGAUD @mdc.edu. Phone number 305-237-1522. So you can actually email me and you will get an auto reply with my office walk-in hours, and you can come and see me anytime during those hours.
Awesome. And you know how to find me, mmurphy3 @mdc.edu. Stephanie described the process. It's pretty consistent across our team. We vow to sort of, remain accessible, and, when you get that thought or you have a concern, you email us when it's 3 in the morning and you'll see when we're available. But the key is to make sure that we're available before you, come to our offices and we may be in orientation, etc. All right, so email and stop by, and hope for you to have continue to have a beautiful semester and a beautiful academic year. So till next time, take care.